during that first lockdown of March 2020, one of the first things that went out the door, without me even thinking about it, was fasting. As a leadership team, we had spent the previous couple of years where we'd set time apart. Each of us were dedicated a day to fasting. I said that March lockdown happened, and I forgot about it. I didn't think about fasting for the first couple of months. And it was only then, as I say, about 2 or so months in, I suddenly thought, John, you haven't done that. Do you think it's something that would help you? Do you think it would something you should do? And I started missing a couple of meals, set apart a day, and I started to fast. And I found it really helped me. It really helped me to refocus where I was at. It helped me, to a certain extent, it helped me retake a bit of control in my life. Especially I noticed in that first lockdown, it was so easy to get caught up in eating some more, drinking some more, being on social media a bit more, binge watching Netflix. And yet, within that fasting, I found myself refocusing on where I wanted to be. I wrote this. This is the key to fasting. By exercising a discipline about what I consume, it reminded myself of where my focus should be. Exercising a discipline. Discipline is so important. Any of us know if we want to learn something new, if we want to be focused on where we're going, if we're setting out to achieve anything, discipline is necessary. It's not a dirty word. It's something we set apart, it's something we commit to. And the discipline of fasting, I believe, really helps us in that refocusing and grounding ourselves and actually, in a way, taking back the control of outside influences and getting rid of distractions in our life. If we were to look in the Old Testament all the way through, there's plenty of fasting goes on in the Old Testament, but if you look when it happens, again and again, it's been when Israel's got a bit lost with themselves. They've forgotten God. They've rebelled. They've been doing their own thing. And it's like they remember. They're like me in lockdown. They remember, I haven't done that. They turn to God again. They turn back to God. And part of their process of turning back to God is to fast. It's to rededicate themselves. It's to refocus themselves. And it's to get rid of the distractions that have interrupted their lives. Because that is generally what happened in the life of Israel. They got distracted by, all the other nations around them and what they had. Their gods, their wealth, their land, whatever it was. They got distracted by other things other than God. And then, as I said, there have been these great times of revival within Israel's history, especially thinking of someone like Josiah, and especially the others, the returning exiles from Babylon, great times of religious revival when they have turned to God again. And they turn to God with prayer and fasting. When we look at Isaiah 58, God talks about true fasting. And I think this is true fasting. We're not just talking about food. We're talking about focus. We're talking about that which distracts. That which takes us away from who we can be, of the who he made us to be. And a way back to refocus ourselves and to get rid of the distractions is to fast. It's to come back to God and focus solely on him. That's why my question for you today is this. What does fasting look like to you?